Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Rookie passes up Steelers' offer to join AFC contender, report. The Pittsburgh Steelers have begun filling their 2024 practice squad ahead of the regular season, more on that below, but one undrafted rookie won't be joining the organization. The Houston Texans sign former at TCU football and Miami Dolphins safety Mark Perry, reuniting with high school teammate C.J. Stroud, KPRC2 NFL insider Aaron Wilson relayed on August 29. Adding that Perry had offers from the New England Patriots, Jacksonville Jaguars, New York Jets, Steelers and others before choosing Houston per a league source. Later, Wilson clarified that Perry signed to the Texans' practice squad, which implies that the Steelers offered him a role on their practice squad as well. Perry was considered a priority UDFA after the 2024 draft. Bleacher Report and Draft Network analyst Ryan Fowler even highlighted him as one of 18 undrafted rookies that he expects to push for a roster spot this summer on May 1. In the end, Perry was cut by the Dolphins after they paid him a $15K signing bonus to get him in Miami. He'll look to continue his NFL journey with the Texans, who are projected to be a Super Bowl contender in 2024. The Steelers have been moving at their own pace, as certain NFL franchises announced a full practice squad already on August 28. For Pittsburgh, there was finally some PS action on August 29. Steelers have brought back 8 players for the practice squad so far, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette reporter Brian Batko informed on Thursday afternoon. RB Jonathan Ward, FB Jack Coletto, TE Rodney Williams, DL Jacob Slade, OLB Marcus Haynes, and CB's Anthony Averett, Thomas Graham and Zian Gilbert. These signings were also confirmed by several members of the Steelers beat. Along with those 8, Steelers Deeboo reminded that there were 3 reported practice squad signings from outside of the organization as well. The first was veteran third-down running back Boston Scott. NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo reported that the Steelers were expected to sign Scott to their practice squad on August 27. Scott has spent most of his NFL career with the Philadelphia Eagles. Although he was originally a 6th-round selection of the New Orleans Saints in 2018. At just 5'6", the Scatback has made a career out of his kick return ability and his receiving prowess out of the backfield. Scott has accumulated over 1,800 scrimmage yards and 17 touchdowns over his 75 regular season appearances, along with a career kick return average of 22.8 yards. Wide receiver Brandon Johnson also chose to sign with the Steelers practice squad on August 28 rather than the Denver Broncos, per Denver 9 News reporter Mike Kliss. The former undrafted talent is a third-year NFL pro that spent time with the University of Tennessee and UCF in college. He's played out both of his first 2 professional campaigns inside the Broncos organization, registering 25 catches for 326 yards and 5 touchdowns over 20 appearances, 3 starts. Finally, offensive lineman Doug Nestor was the last outside addition so far. According to his agent, Brett Tesler, Nestor is a versatile blocker that can play tackle or guard. Nestor was with the Minnesota Vikings this preseason and had multiple P-squad offers, Tesler said on X, will likely be on somebody's active roster soon. Considering the injuries on the Steelers' offensive line, perhaps that active roster prediction will come true in Pittsburgh. Steelers sign 8 to practice squad. The Steelers signed 8 players to their practice squad, all who were with the team in training camp and the preseason. Those signed include defensive backs, Anthony Averett, Zian Gilbert, Thomas Graham Jr. defensive lineman, Jacob Slade fullback, Jack Coletto linebacker, Marcus Haynes running back, Jonathan Ward tight end, Rodney Williams. Learn more about the practice squad signings, listed alphabetically. Defensive back Anthony Averett, a 6-year veteran, took part in the Steelers' rookie minicamp on a tryout basis in the spring and was signed afterwards. Averett has appeared in 51 career games, with 27 starts. He has 114 total tackles, 99 of them solo stops, 3 career interceptions, and 23 passes defensed. Everett was originally drafted by the Baltimore Ravens in the 4th round of the 2018 NFL Draft, spending his first 4 seasons there. He appeared in 44 games for the Ravens, starting 21. He recorded 101 tackles, 22 passes defensed, and 3 interceptions while in Baltimore. Everett signed with the Las Vegas Raiders in 2022, playing in 7 games, with 6 starts. He also spent time with the San Francisco 49ers, 2023, and Detroit Lions, 2023. Fullback Jack Coletto spent part of the 2023 season on the Steelers' practice squad. Coletto was originally signed by the San Francisco 49ers as an undrafted free agent following the 2023 NFL Draft. Coletto played at Oregon State where he played in 43 games, finishing with 110 carries for 401 yards and 22 touchdowns and 4 receptions for 37 yards and a touchdown. The versatile Coletto also played quarterback, completing 25 of 50 passes for 254, returned kicks, and played linebacker early in his career. Coletto was a Hornung Award winner his senior season, an All-Pac-12 first-team selection, all-purpose, and an Associated Press All-Pac-12 second-team selection, all-purpose. Defensive back Zion Gilbert was signed by the Steelers during training camp. Gilbert originally signed with the New York Giants as an undrafted free agent following the 2022 NFL Draft. Insider, Steelers' door could open for new WR trade. The Pittsburgh Steelers missed out on Brandon Ayuk, watching the All-Pro wide receiver sign a 4-year, $120 million with the San Francisco 49ers. And while things nearly turned out in the Steelers' favor, the door has closed. Maybe another one has started to open, though. NFL insider Michael Lombardi believes that the 49ers' mega deal for Ayuk could begin to crack the door open for another wideout on their roster to be dealt. Depending on where the team sits in the middle of the season, Deeboo Samuel may be a name that arises on the trade market, as San Francisco tries to unleash some of their expenses for the 2025 season. The 49ers will get overtures regarding Deeboo Samuel between now and the trade deadline. Right now, highly unlikely they'd trade him. Early November? Depends on a lot of things, Lombardi wrote on X. Lombardi points out that a trade right now is likely out of the question, but closer to Week 8 things can change. A lot will have to happen for the Steelers to be in the market still, but that's not out of the realm of possibilities. If the Steelers do not find an alternative option before Week 1, which they very well could, they'd need to feel they're in contention mid-season. That is capable, with the front half of their schedule looking better than the back half. They'd also need to feel that Van Jefferson, Roman Wilson, and Calvin Austin were not hitting the mark. Because if any of the three are impressing, there's no sense of urgency to go get a deal done for a big-name wideout worth nearly $30 million per season. The door is open, at least a little, and the Steelers will likely consider all options throughout the season. But they're not going to wait around for Samuel, and if something appears earlier, expect them to take it. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Deeboo Samuel? Leave your opinion in the comments.